How did you see me, you little shit?
Alright,
Well,
let's do the intro.
I'll do
Zombies are
the
taking
intro.
over the world, and welcome to TODcast.
Dude, that was perfect.
That was perfect one.
Perfect.
That was a perfect one.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Guys, why don't we have a sea shanty yet? What is this?
Oh. I didn't. Oh, that's right. Didn't we talk about like doing this the last
Yeah,
one?
we wanna make a sea shanty.
Sea shanty.
Bro, if we could make a sea shanty, I will put it up before every podcast.
A she shanty.
I'm sorry it took me so
A
long.
she shanty.
You're fine.
That's okay. Sparky was late too, so don't worry about
I
it.
was a minute late.
Late is late, bro.
Main screen.
Late is unforgivable.
I see.
Yeah, me and Ollie were like, what a world we live in when the two stoners are on time.
Well, we don't have a topic for this podcast, so we're just gonna bullshit the entire time.
We're
Alright,
just
bet.
gonna talk about random stuff.
I'm down. I fuck with it.
Okay, ending to Resi 8.
I still haven't beat Resi 8.
No spoilers. Shut up.
Need to fucking finish it. So good.
Shut up.
Dude, literally, I've been on this Watch Dogs Legion grind.
Dude, Resi
I feel
8's
that.
been
I've
out
been
for
playing For Honor a lot
like
lately.
2 months now.
Yeah, but Watch Dogs Legion.
You know, you
It's
could
actually-
finish
Wait.
Resi 8 and then continue Watch Dogs Legion.
Holy shit. I actually have another player in this lobby. Holy shit.
That's insane.
Ah, I did it.
No, it literally is insane because this alpha, like I was playing for like 5 hours this morning, and I only played 2 games with one other person.
I see.
Pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that like a lot more people aren't playing this.
Okay, I do have something to talk about.
Okay.
And what is that?
Game
For it.
Fest was gorgeous. Elden Ring is finally fucking coming.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is finally fucking coming. January 21st, 2022. The gameplay trailer looks fucking gorgeous. The bosses look awesome. The level design looks awesome.
For those who don't know, Elden Ring is the next game from Miyazaki.
It's basically Dark Souls 6.
No, what?
Go in the
It's
dark.
the next story from George R.
Dark
R.
Souls
Martin.
4, sorry. It's basically Dark Souls 4.
Well, what it is it's like entirely Dark Souls multiplayer. Like they finally like perfected it's an actual multiplayer aspect. I think in order to like defeat a lot of the bosses, you have to have more than one person. That's what I'm hoping, because
You dare underestimate my power?
Why
How
would you
dare you?
Why would you hope for that? Like the point of a Souls-like game is you can play it solo and beat it.
Yeah, but see,
And a lot of people don't have friends.
this is true.
That's
This is true.
Ouch.
But
The thing is, here's the thing: is that Dark Souls multiplayer has always been like a thing. You know, it's how they can. Some random person invades you. That's a thing, dude. So what I think they're going to do is a lot like kind of like in Journey, how you sort of like meet up with random people in the same part. I think that's what they're going to do. You meet up with a random group of people, and you're all moving through this same area, and you're going to encounter other groups of players that may possibly help you or be enemies, along with the natural enemies in the game. So that's my theory.
I think that would be pretty cool.
that would be, honestly.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a lot like with because if you think about it, there's gonna be, because the horseback riding is gonna be a thing, which means it's a large game, and if that's the case, it's not gonna be like how Dark Souls games are, where they're just kind of you go along the path.
No, it's gonna be a
Follow the
big map
enemies.
like how it was for Shadow of the Colossus, because that you had to use like a horse in order to traverse like the entire map. Like at a moderate speed.
I'm not sure how I don't know if y'all are into Payday.
I love Payday.
New Payday's
Payday
coming out
3
as well.
Payday 3 is confirmed.
Yeah, it was in
No idea
Game
what that
Fest.
Yeah, but over like the team posted a video and they were like, yeah, it's still a few years out, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And then Back for Blood, the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead,
Oh yes.
made by the people that made Left 4 Dead.
That is a good game. I
Oh.
recall.
Who doesn't like shooting crazy hordes of zombies?
I forgot.
just
to-
remember.
They're actually putting in like, because you know how there was a versus mode in Left 4 Dead where you could play as the special infected and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They're doing that in Back 4 Blood as well.
Yes.
I've forgotten to mention this. I am your host Sparky. I'm here with Doug.
Yes, it's
I'm-
me.
Ollie,
Oh, hello, hi everybody. Usually we know who I am.
and our special guest Phoebe.
Hello, guys.
It's not a very large podcast, so
Well, okay, that might be now, but you gotta stay positive, Sparky.
oh yeah, I know.
Think about the big
up, man?
picture, you know.
I know.
Think about the big picture.
Think about the big picture. Well,
You gotta think big.
Doug, weren't we talking about something to talk about this podcast?
Oh yeah, I was thinking of like the topic of is college worth it?
Boy.
God, fucking no.
Like, well, because nowadays, like, you really don't need a degree for anything. Like for the big paying jobs, yes, obviously, but like most jobs, like you can survive without having a degree.
I mean, technically, yeah. Like, for instance, the field that I'm gonna go into, hopefully I get to start college in the fall. I'm going to be studying criminal justice.
Ooh, nice.
Technically, according to that field, if you want to become a cop like I do, I've heard that you don't technically need a degree. You just need to go through a couple of years of the police academy, but recommended that you have a degree, so I'm going to go into both of those fields, I believe.
Gotcha. Some
Hey,
big
it's like
dreams.
Brandon.
Yeah, you're like Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dangerous job, but what I want to really do is become a homicide detective where I am able to profile killers and just hunt them down and grr.
And Gurr.
And Burr.
Well,
Yeah, no. If I ever was going to go to college, I'd probably go to college for psychology.
Oh, that's a good one.
More because I really like learning about how the brain works.
I just like learning about anatomy in general and just how everything works.
Yeah.
I was even thinking of getting a minor in psychology, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, the body is definitely a very interesting thing to study.
Indeed.
But personally, I'd go more for mental health treatment, like therapy.
So like, okay.
Because
That
I'm basically my friend group's therapist.
pretty much.
I
Feel that.
feel that.
And so, everyone, like, I'm like me and my girlfriend were talking last night. I know that out of all of my friends, I am everybody's rock, Like, you can come to me with any of your issues, and like, yeah, I might give you shit for it, but I'm not gonna like think any less of you.
So you'll basically take it as a blunt perspective, but give reasonable advice.
Yeah, basically.
It's kind of what I do.
I mean, granted, Doug, in high school, I was kind of like that for everyone. Like, remember how like you would come to me, or well, no, this was after a fight. This was after a fight. Then you came to me.
Yeah.
See, we all come to you, but you specifically come to me as well.
Yeah.
Like in today's time.
Yeah, I don't exactly open up to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
No. All right, we need talking points. Somebody say something. Gur.
Titties.
Close magic.
Wow, okay.
I don't know. He said say something, so I said something.
And that's
The
fair.
person that has those is me.
Yes, you are the only female in this call.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, I don't know.
We didn't really prepare for this one.
We didn't really.
We
No.
like the last week has been the last 2 weeks have been kind of shitty. So
Yeah.
I
I
actually
walked into the wrong fucking area. Holy shit.
I actually have some I would like to talk about how ridiculous it is for like how much money you need in order to survive in these times. Like what kind of job you need, what your salary needs to be in order to like
I think in Colorado you need to at least be making $35 an hour to reasonably live.
yeah, sounds
Like by
about right.
yourself.
Yeah,
By
that
Because-
sounds about right, yeah.
Because to it be like considered middle class, you need to be making like $75,000 a year, and it's fucking dumb.
I don't even think my father on his wages makes that much.
Yeah.
Simply because he works in roll-off, and I don't think he gets paid that much, but still. It's ridiculous on how, I mean, should I say greedy?
I mean, the government's greedy. Let's all be real.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
just gotten to a ridiculous standpoint of how the government wants this and wants that, and just,
Well, and then I know we don't really get into political stuff very much, but since we're on the topic of money, right? When Biden said that anyone who works 40 hours a week should be above the poverty line, right?
Yeah, that's not happening.
But then they just hand out money to people who work no hours.
Yeah.
yeah, I find that kind of unfair.
Yeah. So
You know what I was you know what
can you do though?
What?
Ollie, did you
You're
finish
saying
your
something?
thought?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually saw something the other day. I saw it sometime last year, 2 years ago. Do you all remember the Twitch thought that like begged people for money to like sub?
You mean
Oh, yeah.
you mean she told them to subscribe or else they weren't worth anything?
Yeah, just like if you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10 or you have $5. And if you don't have $10, then you shouldn't have time aim to watch Twitch because you should be out going making money. And I caught myself watching the video again. I'm just like, dude, this is I hate people nowadays because they expect so much.
They expect hands out. They expect
Yeah.
handouts, and it's stupid.
That's
They don't want to work for their money. They want to get money for the least amount of effort.
Yeah.
I mean, I can recall back in high school with the younger generations that I was around.
Oops, sorry.
Bless you.
See,
Thank you.
I just recall, remember when I first got my job, and when people were seeing the factor that I had a job, they're like, "Oh, you don't need a job. You can just do this, this, and this." I'm like,
Yeah, you can make an OnlyFans and do that. Be a Twitch,
suggested that, and I'm like, no. Mm-mm. What
Thank
is
goodness.
wrong with people today?
Thank goodness.
Everything
Protect
is
the
wrong with
queen.
people today.
It just makes me mad that that people of different generations will say, "Oh, you don't work hard enough," or it basically my generation specifically was labeled as the lazy generation when I don't believe all of us are.
Well, I think we touched about this in one of the previous episodes, where the younger generation is kind of groomed into sex work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because if you think about it, right, Cardi B of all people is the role model for teens now, right?
Right.
Gross.
Oh.
And
I
so
despise Cardi B.
and so it's like, and then they see her like dancing all seductively and stuff, and then like they see all these people making money off of OnlyFans, and then right when they turn 18, they make an OnlyFans just to get quick money.
I kind of remember.
And it works. That's the thing.
Well, it works temporarily because you're not gonna be fucking hot and young forever, and that's part of the thing that these girls don't think about is their sexiness is not going to last their entire lifetime.
I mean,
You know?
No, they're gonna get
Yeah.
old and frail.
Yeah, exactly. And then who's gonna want to pay for old grandma OnlyFans?
pay for a gilf only fan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that thought stuck in your head now?
Oh, I can't get that fucking image out of my head. Now. Thanks, dude. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I hate you, Sparky.
Don't worry, we hate you too.
Love you, Ollie. Why did I just hear an
Uh,
echo? I just heard myself echo.
I heard that too.
Sorry,
It's
I
okay.
can't find my headphones.
Oh. Just follow the sound.
Follow the sound. Of night.
Oh wait, your headphones aren't
Sparky,
plugged in, and you
follow
you
the
can't
sound
through the
of
speakers.
your
I'm
idiot.
just dumb. I'm just dumb.
This has been clarified, and not only our Sekiro playthroughs, but pretty much any playthrough that I've been there. I think I've pointed that out pretty much every episode.
Yeah.
Point.
But it's okay, Sparky. We still love you. And you're not stupid.
Far from it.
You just don't pay attention when you're playing a game. That's all.
Hey,
There
I
you go.
have been now. Like here soon, I think I'm actually gonna do this again. I'm gonna stream Resi 8 again, and I'm gonna try and do a hardcore playthrough, a completionist playthrough, and a speedrun.
Oh yeah. I've already seen the whole entire playthrough, and it's good. It's very good.
It is very, very good. I denied myself of watching any playthrough other than what I've already completed from other YouTubers.
Yeah.
And if I didn't get that far, I was not gonna watch it.
I literally didn't even watch anything before I played it.
Yeah, neither did I. Like I
I
watched
you
the
literally
demo.
just said.
I
You literally
watched-
just said you've seen. I literally didn't watch anything on the demo. I didn't watch any playthroughs.
No, I watched the
literally-
demo.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I literally watched nothing of Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, when the game first came out, my YouTube and Facebook feed was just Resident Evil, do this, do that, and I'm like, no, I don't want to watch anything. No, no, not yet.
That's literally how it was for me because I had it like downloaded, but I couldn't fucking play it because I had work and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister is debating whether or not she should download it because she's like,
Bro, so good, so worth it.
yeah,
And
Like, when she-
I found out that like once you complete the game, some of the like upgrades you made for like guns carry on to your next playthrough.
That's called New Game Plus, bud.
Well, yeah,
It's not a new thing. It's not a new thing, Sparky.
yeah, it's not for a lot of games though. Like not a lot of games have that. Not a lot of story games have that. anymore.
Actually, yeah, a lot of them do.
What are some other ones other than Dark Souls? Other than Dark Souls,
Bloodborne, Dead Rising.
Other than the Soulsborne series.
Other than
Hades.
Dead Rising.
That's one.
Hades.
Yeah, Hades, God of War.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Uh,
Watch Dogs Legion.
Okay.
They're adding a new game plus.
Thinking.
Let's see what
Do
other games
mobile
have
games
Game
count?
Plus? I mean, yeah. It really depends on the mobile game, though.
So that's 5 so far. Out of how many years have we been playing games? How many years has it been since Dark Souls came out with New Game Plus? And we're counting 5 games that we know of.
I mean, these
There's
are just
more games than that.
Oh, I know there's more games than that, but that's what I'm saying. In like not a huge amount of games have New Game Plus.
I mean, every Resident Evil game has had New Game
every
Plus.
Resident Evil.
That's fair.
Like these are just off the top of our
See,
head.
I'm gonna just stop talking and let you guys handle the podcast because I just don't pay attention.
We can look up like another 50 games that have New Game Plus.
I would like to change the topic from video games to card games.
Card games?
Card games, my friends. Card games. Card games are life.
Card games are very fun.
Card games are life. I'm going to start with a very specific question to Sparky.
Mm-hmm.
Sparky, what do you want your Gruul deck to do?
My what?
Red and green deck. It's Gruul.
Okay. Well, obviously, green is healing, and red is to bash out damage. So it'd be nice to have like a half and half, or like a little bit more health than damage. Because if you stack up enough health, it'll take a while for like the opponent to lower your health, while you can be dealing out damage.
Resistance. Damage resistance is always a good stat to have.
Damage resistance is always a good stat to have. The thing is that's hard to pull off with red and green. With what he's asking me to do.
We're talking about Magic the Gathering, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. And I knew this.
Yeah, I don't really play Magic, so
I am just I'm still fairly introduced to it. But as Alistair says, I'm getting better every time I play, even though I keep losing.
I used to play with my cousin back in like.
Hey man, just because you're losing doesn't mean you're bad. It just means the opponent is better than you.
Well, I'm teaching her.
Well, yeah, my point being, he's the teacher, so he's gonna kick your ass until you learn.
There's only been one time where I really kicked his ass in the deck that he made me with one single card.
I wasn't prepared for this card, but now I always hold up a counter. Dude, I always hold up something to deal with that card now, and I just wait for it every single time. Fuck that card. That card is OP as shit.
You put it in my deck when you made it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Like I play Hearthstone, which is basically the online version of Magic.
I miss Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is fucking tight. I've been thinking about getting it because I have Magic the Gathering online, but it doesn't really interest me because I'm more of a Commander player, and they don't really have that in Magic the Gathering online. So that face.
Because I'm pretty decent at Hearthstone. I just don't know how to build decks very well.
Oh, bro, I am.
Like I just use the default decks that they give.
Yeah,
all I need to know is
I'm not really good at deck building.
Yeah,
I'm not the best.
Why do you think I had Alistair build mine? And right now, he's actually helping me build a second one.
it's already built. I've already ordered all the cards for it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited because there were certain cards that I got. I picked the commander, right?
Yeah.
I did, so I'm excited.
He picked the entire theme of the deck and everything. So
Yeah. I
I
picked the
just
theme. He
picked
picked
the
it.
cards. And there's a specific one. There's a specific 2-card combo in the thing where she summons demon. Demon attacks you. If demon connects, you go down to 1 HP. That's what the card says. It can only attack alone now. That's the thing. That's the little caveat is it can only attack alone. But it connects, and then to really spice things up, because her commander has this neat little ability that if you sacrifice a red creature, you deal 2 damage to any target, and if you sacrifice black creature, you draw a card. And this demon is both. So she gets to sacrifice the demon, draw a card, deal 2 damage to the opponent with 1 life, and kill that person in 1 turn.
Fun.
It's little things like that that are important.
Very much so.
The thing is, Sparky, with the color combo that you want, this color combo that you have picked is very famous for lots of creatures, and lots of really big creatures, and lots of really, really big spells.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So while I'm trying to add in like things that are like, oh yeah, that you get lots of life, or you do a lot of damage to something. The problem with this is a lot of the commanders are very creature based. They want lots of creatures on the field to attack stuff. Like the one that I'm thinking about adding adds a lot of mana based on how many creatures attack every turn. So like it's very complicated to create what you're asking me to create with your color combo.
Well, I know you can do it.
I like challenges.
Can aid a little bit.
Yo, what do we talk about? We still got fucking 30 minutes.
Still got a whole 30 minutes. Oh
Yes.
boy. What do we talk about?
It's a good
We
question.
could talk about character design.
What about character design, though?
I don't know. Pick a character. Talk about the design of the character.
Ethan, Resident Evil 8.
I knew you were gonna say it.
All right. Tell me about the design of this character.
You don't ever see his face. He's
That's
just
true.
He gets his hand cut off and he can pour juice on it and it comes back.
That's the best part. The best
like it just
part
connects
about
back. It's like this dude. All right, here's what I love about Ethan.
Like
what
you
a lot of people hate.
magic, bro.
Here's what I love about Ethan, but a lot of people hate is that he doesn't have a lot of like character development. He's just someone that gets thrown into something or some situation fucking happens and he has to go deal with it. And there's no plot development for the character.
Well, there kind of is, because in the first in Resident Evil 7 when we first meet him, right?
Well, yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm going to go look for my girlfriend, and like, cause she's strange or whatever, and then he gets lost in that. If you want to talk about really shitty character development, we're talking like Outlast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cause the first Outlast is just like, yeah, you're a journalist, go into this insane asylum, have fun.
All right. On a real note, who's excited for Outlast 3?
I am so excited. I'm so pumped.
I don't know.
I wish they showed
honestly,
it at
sure.
Game Fest this year because I really want to like know more about it. All we know is like the sneak peek, like little trailer that came out like I think a year or 2 years ago.
Isn't it based on like World War II or
Well, because like each Outlast is at the mental asylum, and
No.
Not
No.
not true.
Outlast 2 was in a village.
Oh,
in the
I'm sorry.
mountains.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Outlast
thinking
was a
of.
villain.
I was thinking of Outlast and Outlast Whistleblower.
Yeah, Outlast.
Sure.
Yeah, those were the asylum. The second one was the
Okay,
villain.
probably unpopular opinion. I personally hated Outlast 2.
Honestly,
I
yeah,
didn't
like
care
I
for
like
it.
I liked the
I didn't-
spook aspect of it, but the storyline was absolute garbage.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just like it was so open, it wasn't scary. Like in the first Outlast, you're in a mental asylum with narrow corridors where like you feel claustrophobic.
Mm.
Like it genuinely scared you, you know? But like the problem I have with all these horror games now is like they try and go like semi open world, right? Like where you can just kind of explore everywhere. Like Resident Evil does it well, don't get me wrong. Like Resident Evil is the only exception to this. But the other horror games, it's just like they'll base it off of cheap jump scares and like
Like
and
Outlast is
just-
supposed to be subtle.
yeah, exactly.
Like how Resident Evil 7 and 8 were, how PT was, Silent Hill, Visage.
Oh, dude, I hated PT.
Dude, PT was fucking great.
Well, no, I mean like it was good, but I fucking hated it. Like I literally no. So one of the loops that you do, right? You go around the corner, and the like ghost lady is standing in the little front in the little room right in front of the front door, right?
Yeah.
And like the first time I played PT, I turned the corner and saw her, and I literally started crying. I was just so scared. I was just like, nope,
Instant tears.
I'm done. And I went back around the corner and then quit the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like that was a really good horror game.
Well, then, if you really liked PT, you should honestly play Visage. That is
my
like
God.
that is a mix. That is a mix between like PT and Resi 7.
I still think the scariest chapter was the first one with the little girl.
Well, obviously, dude, that's
Speaking
hooked
of
everyone
Resident
in.
Evil- Speaking of Resident Evil, the Resident Evil chapter for Dead by Daylight comes out tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah, the killer is Nemesis.
Of course, the killer is Nemesis. Who else would it be?
And then the two survivors are Leon and what's her face? Fucking. It starts with a C. I know it does.
Oh, Claire.
Yeah. Leon and Claire, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone play the Resident Evil 3 remake? Or the Resident Evil 2 remake?
I was planning on doing it.
The Resident Evil 2 remake is really good. Oh man, when you first meet Mr. X, oh man, that shit is terrifying.
Yes, it is.
Because he just fucking lifts up a helicopter in front of you, like, what's up?
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, wow.
I really like the Resident Evil franchise because of the plot that it has.
Well, yeah, like the original Resident Evils, like before they went like off into like the Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, like with the T virus and Umbrella and all that.
oh yeah.
Like that,
See,
I
this
really
is
like
this is
that
Doug. This
story.
is why you have to finish the game because it connects so many dots, and it's so weird to like find out all this shit.
All right,
Like
I'll
I'm
have to
telling
finish
you,
it
it's
one day.
worth it.
I'll have to finish it one day.
One day, 3 months later, I still haven't finished it. I've been binge playing Watch Dogs Legion.
Yep. Damn straight. Watch Dogs Legion is a great game. Like a lot of people might not think so, but I think it is. It's one of the better Watch Dogs games.
I would agree with that because I've played the original Watch Dogs and it wasn't
The,
that
ori-
good.
the original Watch Dogs, the story itself was really good, but the characters were just very forgettable. Watch Dogs 2, I personally think is the best Watch Dogs game. Just because the characters are like insanely memorable.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like Wrench, fucking, Josh, Marcus. And they're adding Wrench and Aiden into Watch Dogs Legion. With the Bloodline DLC.
You know what I was really hoping for? I was really hoping for there to be, and speaking of DLC, I really wish there was a second DLC for Bloodborne.
Honestly.
Because they had like a release trailer for a second DLC, and just fuck.
Just never happened.
Well, no, that's when Sekiro came out.
Nope.
That's when Sekiro came out. That was supposed to be the trailer for Sekiro. And we all thought it was a second Bloodborne DLC, but it was a completely new game.
Yeah, my point still stands. You thought it was a second DLC, but then it never happened.
Yeah.
What the actual?
It's kind of sad though, because there's a lot of games that it would really benefit if they had DLC.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
there's
really-
some games where it's just like a one and done game,
I'm really hoping for there to be a Resi 8 DLC, because I want to see more.
Did any of you play A Way Out?
Yes.
No.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
A Way Out is it's an entirely co-op game. Like one of you plays a prisoner. Well, both of you play prisoners in reality. But I can't really spoil the story. But like you break out of jail and then you're on the run from the cops and all that.
Oh.
Stupid.
It's really good. Like it's one of those games that you just have to experience. It doesn't sound good like just coming from words,
You know they came out with a new game called It Takes Two?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that game. Me and my sister have already played it, finished it, loved it. It's a really good game. We were introduced to it by her friends that play it a lot. And then she's like, "Hey, Phoebe, do you want to play this?" I'm like, "Okay." And then we just kind of got hooked on it from there.
Okay, my personal gripe with games these days is no one puts care into their games anymore.
That's because all they do is just like
They're
make
just like, oh, microtransactions so we can make money.
Well, not just that, like all people care about now are just the game looking good. Just looking good, not being good, but looking good.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
look, it's like so realistic graphics. It's like, okay, well, how's the story?
Yeah, how's the story? How's
the
the
story was
how's the character development? How's the
character
sound development?
Where's- Yeah, like
What's
like
this
there's games like let's say Dead Matter, right?
Yeah,
Like it's kind of a dead game at this point, but
and we paid $25 early for that.
yeah, but
I'm a little
like
sad about that.
the sound design in that game is phenomenal.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
literally, if you shoot outside, you'll hear the echoes, but if you're shooting inside a shipping container, it sounds like you're shooting inside a shipping container.
Yeah, the audio design for that game is really good, but they just need to work on the actual gameplay itself and the fucking just like they need to fix being able to like meet up with friends like when in like a group of people are first going into the game and not like have them fucking randomized throughout the entire fucking map and it's impossible to go anywhere without a fucking car.
Either that or you spawn in an area and you make the hike to find your friends, and then some random player kills you, and then you have to do that entire trek again.
Oh god.
That's annoying.
And it's just like it needs to have like a party system to where you can spawn with your friends.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Would be.
But that's my little rant about games.
Yeah.
You need to chill, man. Jeez.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
okay, let's talk about a really hot topic in gaming news right now. Battlefield versus Call of Duty.
Oh boy, yes. Let's talk about this.
The new Call of Duty going back to World War II is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Battlefield is coming in clutch this year, going with the near future modern. And if they add cross-platform to this new Battlefield, I feel like this year's Battlefield is going to steamroll Call of Duty.
Ollie, would you like to take the bench and speak your part? Because I know we were talking about this the other day, and you had some words to say.
I don't remember. I'm stoned.
I mean, hey, that's a fair point.
You were saying, Ollie was saying how Call of Duty has been so much better.
This is not the truth.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Your evidence is
no. Personally, okay. So back in the golden years of Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Back when there was no skill-based matchmaking, there was no fucking microtransactions, it was just you play the game to play the game. And everything in game you earn. And if there was microtransactions, they were purely cosmetic.
Cosmetic.
That's why I really dislike pay-to-play games, because
and then it's even more stupid when they add them into games that you pay full price for.
Yeah.
Like Modern Warfare and Cold War. You paid $60 or $100 or $120, depending on which edition you got, right? But then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, now we're gonna add variants of weapons in the store that you have to spend $20 on each time you want a new bundle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's purely a cash grab, because multiplayer is dying in Call of Duty. Like, multiplayer, thanks to skill-based matchmaking, is dying because no one likes playing multiplayer anymore, because you absolutely dominate a lobby once, and then the game's like, oh, you're now going against pro players and you're gonna hate your life.
Yeah.
True.
But then back in Black Ops 2 and all those games, when skill-based matchmaking wasn't a thing, you'd have lobbies where sometimes you get steamrolled, sometimes you steamroll the other team, and most of the games it's very evenly matched. And then don't even get me started on it kicking you out of lobbies after every fucking game.
You didn't do that to me.
No. Modern Warfare, Cold War. Every single game you play is a completely new lobby. Like, if you meet some like really cool people on your team, you better remember their gamer tag, because you got to go through your recent players to find them.
Yeah.
You can't stay in the lobby just to stay in the lobby and play another game with them.
That's true.
Like, I am very vocal about Call of Duty, because I used to love Call of Duty and now I fucking hate it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I digress.
I don't know. That's
I
on
digress.
topic. Considering. Whoa.
I like
to give you
I
a
kind of
counterpoint.
I kind of want to see you try and defend Call of Duty after all that.
No. See, the thing is you're assuming I care enough, and I don't really care.
That's fair.
So all
Well,
of the points you gave me were valid points, and well, I don't play Battlefield, so.
I personally used to prefer Call of Duty over Battlefield, but I am not going to buy this year's Call of Duty. Like unless they add like a pre-order bonus where it's like Black Ops 2 remastered, then I'll pre-order it just for Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pre-order it for Black Ops 2.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't even install the new Call of Duty. I'd just be like, yeah, you're just gonna sit on my uninstalled list.
Yeah, just Black Ops 2 though. Ooh man, Black Ops 2 though.
I can remember sitting with my sister playing. You see, I never played Call of Duty, but I've seen my sister play it a lot, and how sometimes she would just rage quit, and it was kind of funny, but like.
Oh man, you should listen to some of our squad rage.
Oh
about Call
my
of Duty.
god, dude, they are ridiculous.
I don't doubt it.
Like, it's bad.
I am one of the head culprits of that.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in a match with Doug and he fucking dies, he's just like, "What the fuck is that shit?"
Well, no, because because I showed you that one clip where I was sitting on the train in Verdansk, right? And then like I was behind the train car and some guy fucking shot through like 2 walls of the train car and hit me.
What?
Fucking
Wrecked,
hackers
bro.
are absolutely ruin every single game that they enter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Activision's fucking they don't even have an anti-cheat in Warzone.
Unlike Rainbow Six Siege, though.
Dude, Rainbow Six Siege's anti-cheat is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, dude, I
You
want to
mean
get
like
back
Honor
on
with them?
Siege. I want to get back on Siege.
I think the best part about Siege is when you're just randomly playing a game and then like in the top right corner, you'll just see all of these accounts getting banned by BattleEye.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
It's just like, oh, this person has been banned. This person has been banned. This person has been banned.
Oh no, I'm not a huge fan of Rainbow Six Siege. I'm much more of a For Honor kind of guy.
I never really got into For Honor. Doug tried getting me into it. I couldn't do
I
it.
fuck with For Honor. I fuck with For
Never
Honor.
heard of it.
I kind of like For Honor. Who do you play, Doug?
I am kind of an all around. I can play basically anybody.
Mm,
Well,
yeah,
except
see,
for
I'm trying to get used to one character before I start playing like all the other characters.
I mean, I do have a main.
Who's the main?
Shigoki.
Goki. Oh, you're one of those players.
Well, he actually just recently got a rework where he doesn't have hyper armor after every hit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all of the reworks yet, but
no, this one is like very recent.
I'm fucking with this Zanhu guy. I like him. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and then I've actually started getting really good with Nabushi.
That's the bleedy spear pole or what is it? Nagato. Oh, I know the name of that weapon.
It's kind of like a pike, but not really.
It's a Nagato, or yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah, because it's basically just like a kind of like a very small scimitar dagger at the end of a really long stick.
Yeah,
and it's built like that to give good.
I'm also a pretty good warmonger too.
Warmonger. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one.
When Warmonger first came out, she was overpowered as fuck, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. That fucking execution though. Ooh, that execution is so good, dude.
The wolf or sheep one?
The one where she decides to replace your spine with her sword.
Oh, I'm talking about the one where she holds the sword to their neck and then she either says wolf and she just kicks them to the ground, or she says sheep and cuts their head off, and it's completely random.
Sheep.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Only two I've seen is the one where she puts her fucking hand through your chest. And the one where she takes your sword and just literally shoves it down your fucking head all the way through your body and places your spine with her sword.
Kind of like Kensei.
I
Yeah.
can't get out of my head now. Ouch.
I like Zanhu's though. His is pretty nice.
Yeah,
He's got one where it basically stabs you and then flips you around. And that just does not look like fun to go through.
I used to main Shaman as well.
Shaman is annoying. I'm not really sure how to like fight Shaman whenever I come across them.
How I personally learned how to play is I went and played every character and kind of got their base move set ingrained in my head. So then I can tell what they're throwing when they're throwing it.
Yeah, see, I do that from the opposite way. I play one character, and while I'm sitting there mastering this character that I found that I really like, I analyze all the other moves of the other characters.
Yeah.
Because
A lot of people learn different ways.
that's what I like about fighting games. There's many different ways to approach the same thing, and it's very interesting. Like if your opponent is like in For Honor. Well, For Honor's not really a good one because of their two analog
Let's
fighting
do
system.
like Mortal
But
Kombat.
yeah, but like
Ooh.
yeah, Mortal Kombat or like Tekken, where you can either like grab if your opponent's standing and blocking, you can either grab them, you can throw a low attack, you can jump over them, try and do a cross out and get them to be blocking the other way. There's a lot of different ways to approach that situation, which is awesome.
Yeah, and then like if you learn the combos of every like character, like like the base combos, then you can avoid those combos when someone else is playing them because you know what moves they're gonna throw next.
Oh yeah, that is especially true in Mortal Kombat. That's a big one in Mortal Kombat because they engage with specific moves.
Oh, have you played Guilty Gear?
No,
Oh,
but I've been thinking about it.
Guilty Gear is really good. It has a really weird animation style because like when you're doing like the super moves, it's 3D, but while you're fighting, it looks 2D.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's kind of like Marvel versus Capcom.
Right.
But if you see gameplay, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, Guilty Gear is a very good fighting game. I highly recommend it.
Keep it in mind.
I'm not good at it, but it's still fun.
Most people aren't good at the fighting games they play. Dude, I suck at Brawlhalla. Okay, so.
I'm a god at Brawlhalla.
Oh, really now?
Wait,
now?
whoa, wait. Ulster.
Is that a challenge I'm hearing?
I mean, I don't have any objections to challenging you.
All right. This challenge is accepted.
You heard it here, folks.
And that's probably going to do it for the podcast.
Gonna destroy you in Brawlhalla. PlayStation, turn on. Yes.
I was about to play some Watch Dogs with Chase though, because I had him buy it this morning so we can play it today.
Not is he's attempting to escape the challenge now.
No, I
mean,
don't challenge him and then say, "Oh, I gotta do this."
Listen. You can do your thing. You can go ahead and do your thing. It's fine.
I didn't. I said I would accept a challenge from him. I never said win.
Set a time and date.
It's true.
Exactly.
7
tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, I can download Brawlhalla right now. Because I played it on PS4. I didn't have it on my PC.
Yeah. Well, I play it on PS4 too. So like,
Well, yeah, but I'm not trying to start up my PS4 because it sounds like a goddamn jet engine.
See me over here with a
Real.
PS5, smooth sailing.
All right, listen here, you little shit.
And,
Connor.
I don't know what to call you. I love you too much. Don't be rude.
All right, well that is probably gonna do it for this podcast episode.
All right. Well, then, that's the end of this TODcast. And I would just like to give all of our people a chance to say goodbye before we head out. So, this is Ollie.
This is-
Bye.
Oh wow, you messed up the outro.
No, I didn't.
You can say goodbye however the hell he wants, Sparky.
Yeah. And then the
Alright,
next
bye!
person does their thing. Yeah.
You already know me, so bye.
Don't get killed by zombies.
This is Phoebe signing out.
Deuces.